Right. Looks like we are live. All right, folks. Oh, how we all doing on this wonderful Wednesday evening? Great to see you all here. Folks, if you are coming live, please give me hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're seeing us a little later. And really, let me know where you're coming from. I always like to see where folks are. And then drop any questions you've got in the chat. We'll be happy to answer any of those for you. If you happen to be seeing us over on YouTube, please like and subscribe over there, and you'll see us over there at Smiling Stu. And of course, if you are seeing us anywhere besides the Home Business Freedom Group, please come and join us. We'd love to have you over there. Just search for Home Business Freedom under Facebook groups, or you can go to the nifty little link I set up for you, smilingstu.com/group. That'll get you there as well. Well, anyway, folks, it's wonderful Wednesday, and we're glad to have you here. It's Home Business Freedom with Smiling Stu Sutherland. I am a Freedom Crusader, and on this show, we discuss ways to give people knowledge and tools to disconnect their time from their money and allow them to grow residual incomes working from home. So that's what we're all about here. Now, so what do I got for you tonight? Well, we're going to focus a little bit on some mindset this evening. We're going to talk about 3 factors that might be causing you to fail at achieving your goals. And I was doing some reading in Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, and, this particular topic really hit home with me. So, a couple things I'd never thought about. And what are the 3 factors that can, we all set goals. This is the time of year where a lot of us are starting to fail and give up on our goals that we set. And there's a reason for that. So there's basically 3 things that can cause you to fail at your goals. First of all, there's a flaw in the goal setting, and there's insincerity in the goal setting. Okay. So in other words, it's a goal that you're not sincerely, man, that's a tough word, sincerely committed to. And the thing is, you're kind of half-hearted about it. They're like wishes, New Year's resolutions, like, oh, I'd like to lose 20 pounds this year. But it's just a quick wish. It's not really something you're wholeheartedly committed to. Goals that are set for you, often can be that as well. Things that your boss wants you to do. Well, that's his goal. It's not really yours. Okay. And that leads to the second thing, which is incongruency. The goal is not congruent with your beliefs or your values. So in other words, if your boss wants you to achieve more sales calls and you don't enjoy doing sales calls, well, maybe that's not congruent with you. So that's something that you're then not going to do as good of a job with. So anything that doesn't fit your self-image, you're going to have an incongruency with. And then imprecise instructions, or so basically the instructions aren't defined well to you. And they used a little example of this. Guy who's running a bicycle shop, he gets ready before he goes home the night before. He gets all the bicycles out of the front window. He's planning to set up a new display tomorrow with all these new bikes that just came in. And so in the morning, he tells his assistant, he says, listen, I need you to go up and get all those new bikes that we just got up there and display them, or put them up in the front window. And so later in the day, he goes up, and what he finds is all these new bikes that came in the front window, but they're all still in cardboard boxes. So the goal was not precisely defined. He did what the goal said. He put the bikes in the front window. But what the owner really wanted was a much more precise goal of having the bikes assembled, shined up and polished, displayed neatly. But because the goal was not precise, he got what the person thought the goal was. So those are 3 reasons why goals. So basically, if you're doing a goal, you need to be precise about what that goal is. If you're not, you're just going to kind of wander around and fail at it. It's got to be something that's congruent with your image. So something you actually feel comfortable doing, and then you'll commit to it. And you have to, that's where you would get the sincerity from, because if it's something you really want to do, you'll be sincerely committed to it. It'll be congruent with your image or your self image, and you'll be able to give yourself or put together a precise idea of what that goal is. So, and that's one of the things actually that this new app I've got helps with a lot. I'll kind of show you how that works here in just a second for me. But then basically you need to figure out what the goal is and be clear on it and lock your mind in on it. So by having it be congruent, precise, and sincere, you're going to be able to do that. So, one of the things a lot of folks talk about in sales is, first of all, can they sell if you're about to hire a salesperson? And then will they sell? Well, maybe they have the skills, but will they do it? Do they feel committed to the product they're selling? If it's not congruent with how they feel, they're not going to sell it well. And then the question is then, can they sell here? And will they sell here? So again, there's the congruency. If it's not congruent with your image, you're not going to do real good selling that particular product. So the thing is that you want to focus on what they said were what they're calling to be goals, as opposed to get goals or to do goals. Okay, well, to do goals are something you have every day. Hey, I need to do the laundry. I need to, vacuum the floor. Those are to do goals. Yeah, those are goals, but they're really more of a task list. They're not really goals per se. Now, they might be segments of what you need to do to achieve a goal. So if your goal is to have a clean house, well, vacuuming, wiping the counter, dusting, those things are the things that make the bed. Those are the things you might do to accomplish that goal, those individual tasks. And that's defining the goal for you. These are the tasks to achieve this goal. So now it's defined for you. You want a clean house, so it's congruent with you. And, you sincerely like to live in a clean house. So you're pretty sincere about doing that. So that's just a real nice, brief example of how that can work for you. So, and then to get goals are obviously, hey, I'd like to get a new car. So those are nice goals. Those are achievement type goals. Down the road, I'd like to get a car. I'd like to get tickets on a cruise, things of that nature. I know why that just came to mind, and I'll tell you here in a second. And, then the to be goals. And so the thing is, if you're trying to do something and you're committed to trying to get somewhere, but you don't know exactly what the things are you need to do to make that goal align with you, well, you want to look at other people who have achieved the goals. So in other words, if your goal is to get a clean house, well, then look at somebody who has achieved the goal of a clean house. Maybe it's your mom, and you look at what does she do? Okay. So get congruent on that and figure out what they're doing, and then model yourself to doing the things that get them there, that make them congruent with that task. And, the thing is, they were saying, if you have no goal, then you're just basically going to wander around in circles or kind of stagnate like water that doesn't move. And what happens to water that doesn't move over a period of time? Well, it gets kind of stinky and smelly. So don't let that be your life. Get some goals, no matter how simple they are, that are congruent with you, and lock onto them and go for them. So I'm going to show you a couple things that are helping me to achieve my goals, and just kind of catch up on a couple things real fast. Let's do a quick screen share for you. And well, that's not what we want. Get me back there. I just totally eliminated my screen shares. Now we got to go do it all again. So here we go. Boom. And there it is. And hey, that's why I was thinking about the cruise in that example, because it just happens to be on my vision board, and it's snowy and icy and cold outside right now. So that I kind of keep gravitating to that picture on my vision board. And frankly, I don't have time to even think about a cruise this year. I got too much going on. It's not in the cards. But boy, I'm thinking next year about this time when it's cold, and I'm thinking that'd be a great place to be. So that's kind of a focus. I've actually got a broken generator right now that I've got to get fixed, but actually I'd like to just put in a whole house one like that. So anyway, some things we're looking at, some house repairs, just anyway. But I'm kind of getting off to the side. That's my goals on my vision board in this new app. And if you go and actually go to, let's go here. I want to go home. And this is the home. And then I've got all these wonderful tasks. I actually needed to put one in here for tomorrow. I like to kind of set them up the night before, although it will walk you through doing that on the day of. But I have the digital office at 12:30 tomorrow. That's one of the masterminds I go to, and I want to make sure I get it in my task list so I don't forget to be there on time. And we'll save that task. So anyway, this just really helps me a lot with getting some things done. You start your day with gratitude every day, and I can't show you some of those because they're already done for today. But I can kind of go over here and show you. You start your day with gratitude journal notes. You go through exercise and a bunch of other things in the morning. You can do water tracking, a whole bunch of really neat things that I can do on this app. But I love that vision board. That's one of my favorite things. But then down here, you've got goals. So we were just talking about that. So, if I have a goal to do something here, I've got it broken down into little steps. And those are the tasks that we were just talking about. So, those are the things that lead up to accomplishing a goal. And so I've got there, you have your daily mantra every day, which is mine today was big smiles today. That's my mantra for today. And I think I accomplished that today. So anyway, but this is a really cool morning program that's been helping me to get a lot done. Now, you don't have to use the app to do it, but you can follow this magical morning formula. It's pretty amazing. Definitely worth doing this training. It's a free training. Check it out. And it also comes with this little magic book of affirmations, which if you didn't notice on there is a spot actually for, and let me find it here for you, affirmations. So there's my affirmations page. And I've got all those, and they're right at the touch of my fingers on my phone too, because there's an app that goes along with this. I'm just showing you the screen from the computer version, but there's an app that does everything. Now let me show you. I actually have to go to this next thing, to a incognito window, because every time I try and log in and show it to you, it just takes me to my app instead of taking me here. So anyway, this is the Let's Goal app. It tells you a little bit about it, tells a lot about it. And then down there's actually a little tour that you can take. But this will also show you some of the different screens that you get. So here's where you start with gratitude, and then you go through gratitude, and then you stretch and meditate, read, exercise. So several of those, and it goes through those little things. It starts you every day with a nifty little, just a nifty little quote to inspire your day. So really a cool little app that I really love. But let's go ahead and get rid of this incognito window here and go back to the other one. Boom, there we go. Nope, I'm still in incognito here. I need to go back to, there we go. So then I need to go to, there we're back. Okay, so we're back to my page here. So anyway, if you're interested in looking at that magical morning formula, I will get you set up with a link to that. 7 simple steps to touching daily magic. Well, it definitely gives me more focus on my day and helps me to go through just what we were talking about in terms of actually having goals that are congruent and precise, and having the individual tasks to get there makes things very, very easy for me. So anyway, get a link. I'll get you a link. You can check that out. And then also, right now there's a contest going on it, and there's a promotion going on it. So if you get it before Friday, you want to check it out before Friday, You can get 40% off by using a code 40OFF, just 40OFF. And let me see if I can just real quick create a banner for you. 40OFF. Add a banner. There we go. And we'll just hit that. And there it is. So 40 off. That's the promo code if you want to get 40% off. And, check it out. If it's not for you, just disconnect it. But if it is for you and it's something that you think is a positive thing for you, and, one of our goals right now in our group is to really see people to start doing some personal development. And over 700 people have jumped on this app just in the last week. So they're obviously finding something useful about it. I sure find it useful. So check that out. But if you get into it right now, there's a contest going for the next 2 days. If you actually share it with 2 other people, you can get into this contest and you can get in on this free training. But if you share it with a few more, there's actually contests going that wins a bunch of neat prizes on it. So anyway, and there's a really great demo on this page too that really will tell you about the product. So anyway, yeah, check that out. It's definitely a fantastic product that I really love. Also, don't forget, we have the home business workshop tomorrow. So come join us for week 4 of the home business workshop. We'd love to have you. And other than that, folks, have a fantastic evening. Keep smiling at everybody you see. Like I say, my motto for today was big smiles at everybody. Or what was my motto today? I have to go look at it again. It was big smiles everywhere. Yeah, big smiles today. That's what it was. So big smiles today, folks. And just make sure you smile at everyone you see. It'll improve their day. And it'll improve yours too. We'll talk to you all tomorrow, folks. Have a fantastic night. Take care now.